I'm sure you have heard about your relationship with yourself. You also heard about your relationship with money. But have you ever heard about your relationship with time? Generally, no.
It's time brigade. Time brigade. It's time brigade. Join the time brigade.
I have discovered 11 keys to building your relationship with your time. Let me take you back to this old story of a hospice where a nurse said that she saw thousands of patients die. And she says that not a single one ever said, I wish I had more money. But almost everyone said, I wish I had more time. This is the resource which we are always short of. A resource that we are weak in accumulating, optimizing, and maximizing its value, importance, and relevance. It's a pity, but that's true. We take so much of care of our money, which can be recovered, but we don't take care of our time, which we know once gone is gone forever. Now, let's slow down and pause, reflect, and analyze as to where are we going. In this very fast moving pace that we had adapted for ourselves, Mr. Corona came in to say, hold on, you're going too fast, you need to reset. So the reset button has been pressed by COVID, which world over has made people pause and take a break. Now everyone thought we have enough time because nothing else to do. But I think most people have found that it was a myth to say that during COVID I'll have plenty of time. Now, I would strongly urge that you take a break, pause, reflect, and think of giving yourself an opportunity to change. Change your relationship with your time. How many of you would like me to tell you something about how to do more in less time? Now, if it was a live class, I would have said raise your hands. And I'm sure all of you would have done that. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't do that. I'm not a trainer who emphasizes on doing more in less time. I will make you capable of doing more in more time. Now, what do I mean by that? I will tell you some time creating strategies. I will tell you how to create more time and then do more in that more time. How do you like that? Let us see how do we do it. The first thing I want to talk about is your mindset. It is not about achieving those goals. It is not about saving time. It is not about maximizing time. It is firstly to become the person who wants to do that. A person who wants to do more in more time, who has that urge, it comes deeply from inside to say, I want to do that. How do you do that? That is my question. And to do that are these 11 keys I'm going to be talking about. So today we'll talk about the first one. The first one is a combination of two things: self-discipline and habits or rituals. So I'll take a little time in telling you these two, and then we'll go on to the next videos to go on with the other 10 keys that I'm talking about. Self-discipline. Now, the day you decide that you want to get more out of more time, You have to settle down with your idea. You have to have a negotiation with yourself. You have to decide that it's not going to be easy, it's going to be tough. And to do this tough task, and you're determined to do it, you will have to first get into self-discipline. And self-discipline is doing what you ought to do. Listen to me very carefully. Doing what I ought to do even when one, nobody is watching me, and number two, when I am not in a mood to do it. I don't feel like doing it. If you can conquer your inner voice and not get tempted, you will be able to get to the first step of getting more out of more time, or in other words, to become a time creator. Now, when you get into that habit of self-discipline, and it takes 60 days to form a habit. It takes 60 days to form a habit. So if you decide, please write down at least one thing that you start doing immediately, which you know is a bad habit. For example, it's procrastination, or it is delaying things, or it is putting off things like, let's do it tomorrow, I'll do it on Monday. Okay, a form of procrastination. But anything that you feel does not let you execute your plans, you make a plan, it doesn't get executed, get to that self-discipline. Now, once you've done that, start forming your habits. And please decide for yourself, where all are you lacking? What are your barriers? And what can you do to prevent them? What is it that is not making you do what you want to? If you're the one who goes to bed saying, I wish I could have used today better, I wish I could have completed these tasks, or, oh my God, I made a to-do list of these 10 items and I could do only 6, and now 4 have to go over to the next day. If you can identify and start with just 2 or 3, don't make a list of 20, please. 2 or 3 things that you would like to change in the way that you conduct yourself, the way you behave yourself. Self-discipline and changing your behavior, forming habits that you would like to have, is the first key to tilling the soil, to being prepared to put that seed. That's what a gardener does. He doesn't go and just put the seed in the soil. He first tills the soil, and then he prepares it. Then he puts the seed, and then he waters it, he manures it, nourishes it before it can take roots, and then it doesn't require that much of care. So will you, till I come out with my second video on this series, identify your 2 or 3 barriers that are not letting you do things. Get into your self-discipline and identify those 3 habits, and please write them down in the comment section. Well, I'd like to see you going through this journey with me, and I assure you 100% that after the 11th video, you would be looking at time in a very, very different manner. So if you're ready, put your comments down, like the video, and share it with your friends, because wouldn't you like them to benefit from this as well? Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.